got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. Taking it about the 1. On the return is Brandon Powell. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. And here comes Matthew Stafford leading the Rams offense out there. And just as he did last season when he captured his first and the Rams' second Super Bowl title. Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
A seasoned veteran, we're seeing more chapters being added in Stafford's decorated career. Secured a Super Bowl ring, remains a respected leader, and his stats, they're better than ever. Now we just continue to watch him climb the ranks of the NFL's all-time passing leaders.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Stafford now to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down at Stafford. That's complete to his tight end Higbee. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Stafford to his #1 guy, Kupp, for a Los Angeles first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Stafford's pass complete. He's got Kupp. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 42 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now here is Trey Lance leading this 49er offense onto the field. Some very big expectations for the second-year signal caller.
And just think about what his ceiling in the NFL could be, because when you go back to his 1 collegiate season as a starter, the full season, he went undefeated, didn't throw an interception, and ran for over 1,000 yards as well. When you see him hit the field, you see a possible superstar in the making.
Lance now on first down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Lance. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. On 1st down, Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the 2nd half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours. We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. And Lance going to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. Able to slither by.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab it.
And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And that, Charles, you'd have to think, and now as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford to the right side and complete to Jefferson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. He'll get it inside the 20. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards. That was tremendous effort, especially after the catch. Breaking through tackles, fighting for extra yards.
So was that just great effort? Or were there a lot of missed tackles?
Yeah, the defense did help him a bit.
Yeah, he certainly did, but let's focus on the positive. He made it happen.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. This is caught. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's Lance. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time, why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll get this one out to about his 14. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Going right back to Akers. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you? Because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.